Trump.
on. Did you watch that interview?
No.
Yeah, I did.
The issue that I have with watching, because I try and watch these now because I'm been into politics and news and things like that, but they don't like, the most annoying thing is they don't ask questions like challenging anybody. Like even Trump he went on Tucker Carlson, and there was this whole thing where Tucker Carlson was, apparently there were leaked messages where he was talking shit on Trump. And like, why can't we have a discussion about that instead of just conducting an interview and acting like nothing happened? Like that would be so legit.
Yeah.
Because
And I
politics, man.
I would like this, like essentially, like I would like this to be something like that, where, you know, it doesn't have to be too serious, but if we eventually had people on, not trying to talk about things that are like, you're not going to come on and just be like, these are the things that you're allowed to talk about, these are the things that you're not allowed to talk about, then don't show up. I'm
like, what's that rapper's name who he was in a drink? What is it? It's Wake Up in the Sky. What's it? Crunch. It's not Crunchy Black. What the fuck
Kodak?
is his name?
Kodak Black.
Huh? Yeah, Kodak Black. When he goes on to that interview with the radio people,
Yeah,
and he's
Breakfast
promoting
Club.
his album, he's like, yeah, and he's like, yo, on the real though, sexual assault is not funny. And he's like, because he just got charged for sexual assault. And he's like, man, if you're gonna be asking me about that, I'm gonna leave. Like, then you can get the fuck out. And he left. Kept it real with him.
Hey man, I admire it. They had the Birdman shit go down on their stuff too, which is hilarious. He's like, "Are we done or we finished?" What do you say?
Yeah.
He's like, "Well, I guess we're done then."
Yeah, bro, I remember that. I'd have pulled up on you and I thought that shit would have been gangster.
I think I really like Charlemagne the God. It's funny to hear him talk about how people have like run up on him, and there's footage of it, and he's just like, yeah, I ran away. Like I'm not trying to fight 5 dudes. It is just me. Like, yeah, it's like I might be a bitch. So what? I'm not trying to get my ass whooped. I'm like, hey,
Bro, for real.
Facts, bro. Yeah, man. Live to fight another day. Absolutely.
Back on the movies.
Wait, where's Jake at?
Yeah, bro.
I missed that part.
We went to Best Buy so he can buy some pinches. He went and bought a mic, and then he bought
You got a mic?
a mic
And a camera?
And a camera. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, a mic and a mouse. A mic and a mouse.
A mouse.
And I went and bought Elden Ring because I got tired of watching people play it. So I bought
Have you played it yet?
Nah, it's downloading right now. Probably be. Yeah, those games take forever.
Yeah, I'm sure that game's probably
So it
huge.
might be a minute.
When did that game come
Yeah,
out?
bro. Huh?
When did that game come out?
Couple of years ago, right?
Elden Ring? No, it came out. It's been a while, but not a couple years ago. I want to say, what, like beginning of this year?
No, I think it came out last year.
Elden Ring?
Yeah, bro. I think it came out last year.
I'm pretty sure it came out this year. That's my friend Google.
Yeah, I don't know though.
Let's see.
Yeah, check Google.
Because I swear people were playing it last year. Like I saw people playing it on Twitch.
I haven't tuned into Twitch in such a long time.
Oh yeah, bro, you're right. It came out around the same time God of War did. You're right. Came out February of last year. This time last year, close to February last year. Damn, bro, it's been that long. Holy
Who created that game?
shit.
It's me.
The same people who made like Demon Souls and Bloodborne and Dark Souls. Fuck.
You're naming games
Firm
that
Software.
are completely off my radar. I gotta work on
Firm
my
Software?
posture.
Yeah, bro.
like my
Tomorrow's the
postures.
draft, bro. So excited for that.
Not me.
Not that.
The and you're trying to talk me into watching it, and the Broncos have nothing that they can like. unless they pull something out of their ass.
They don't even have anything to pull out. That's the thing. All their resources are gone. Unless they start trading players.
Depleted. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's what's the
And
word on
I
this
am
Aaron
reaping
Rodgers
all the
thing?
benefits.
I haven't had a chance to look at the deal.
Oh, so they swapped first round picks this year.
What
and if
are
he
they
plays
picking?
65. So they essentially swapped the 13th pick for the 15th pick. So the Jets moved back 2 spots.
That's it for Aaron Rodgers.
No, and then a second round pick this year, and then if he plays 65% of the snaps this year, it'll be a first round pick next year. It's a conditional. And if he doesn't, it's a second round pick next year.
How they come up with this shit?
Yeah. Dude, it's kind of interesting to,
It's funny to
Kinda
like if you
think
look at
about-
like a lot of the deals, like even wide receivers getting paid a certain amount for catches and tight ends like that. I always think about that highlight from Tom Brady and Gronkowski where he's trying to get his boy that payday in the last game, hits him out on a nice little easy route, just boop, dip off. Hey, get you. I don't know how much it was. Get you that extra money though.
It must have been significant for them to do that, right? Especially for them to I don't know if they called for it, but
Let me see.
dude, I want to watch that.
Yeah,
new
$500,000
RES.
bonus is a
Damn,
$500,000
bro. Yeah, dude.
bonus.
That's insane. How many catches was it that he needed?
He just needed one more.
Yeah, he are you asking in total?
But like total.
Let me see. In his second season unretired, 55 catches for 802 yards. That's it. Yeah, his $500,000 incentive for reaching 55 catches and 750 yards. Hey, that's not bad.
It's not, bro.
That's crazy, bro. Imagine getting paid that much money just to catch a football.
Imagine dropping that pass on 55.
Bro, that would suck. I mean, he
He'd
gets
be
another
so
chance though, right?
mad.
Or was that his last chance?
I think they would have probably just done one of those little shovel passes where they put him in the backfield and just boom. Like, if you really care that much,
Last chance. Roll
him and the offensive coordinator better have a good relationship though. Tom
Yeah.
Brady's out there. I
Yeah.
guess Tom Brady probably's got the pull to make that decision. Audible.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to get his guy paid. And I think it says a lot about Tom where it's just like, yeah, bro, let's go get you paid. And you're just like, dang, bro, Tom Brady wants to help me get paid. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. I think that'd be kind of cool to kind of dabble with that. Like, honestly, I think one of my dream jobs would be to scout players and shit like that. I think that'd be kind of cool.
How would you get into that? Like, how do you get into that sort of thing?
I coached a year.
You
and a
suck
half
at
of
football.
Me, bro, we were 2A. What do you know, right? We're just
That's
being
that's
a bitchy hater.
worse.
But I helped coach out in
I'm just kidding.
Washington for a season. But I don't know how you would get into that. I would assume you kind of just have to get into coaching and then
Just have
make
to have
your
the
way
eye,
into
bro.
scouting. And
I think you just have to
Yeah.
essentially get
What if you just
into the
you just
locker
do
room.
it yourself? Yeah. Like, hey, I found these players and somehow talk to the coach. Somehow get, and then they'll start to know
Yeah, I
you.
don't
They'll be
know.
like, oh, this guy, he's always finding good people. Let's get him on our team.
Yeah, I
He
was
always
actually
picks-
watching Pat. I was actually watching Pat McAfee, and this dude, he became an NFL insider just by tweeting shit that he was hearing, and then someone eventually picked him up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
That's kind of
all
kinda
you need
cool.
nowadays. You just need I mean, connections, get information and distribute it, and
And the more
people are
people that
coming to
see
you.
it, yeah.
people coming to you and relying on you for that information. That's what we're here for. That's what the uninformed people are here to do. Change the game.
Speaking of changing the game, this guy. Look at this guy. Why is you're performing a seance back there?
He
or
looks
what?
like he's in My Chemical Romance video.
Oh, bro.
Bro, it's because I
Like
got
a
all this
sound on
shit,
it.
bro.
He's
Look
like,
at my hair
yeah,
I need a
Why?
haircut, dude.
where are you?
Blurry as fuck, bro.
Get that focus going.
For
Hey,
real.
welcome to Uninformed, Jake.
Where I came in
Nice,
late.
nice to have you on the show.
Yeah.
My special guest. Anybody got a mic? No, just playing.
First question I have for you.
Get this guy mic'd up.
What'd you do with the body?
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
Oh, we're not interviewing OJ? No, just kidding.
In that case, it'd be
No.
bodies. Bodies, right?
Bodies.
Did you buy a camera, Jake?
Yeah, you saw me. I was there.
Did you hook
I
it
thought
up?
it was just a mic and a mouse.
I didn't buy a mouse.
Mike and a mouse.
Oh, I think that
What would
Long and
you?
blades?
What would he have bought a mouse for?
That's what I was.
We were
thinking,
looking
like,
for
mouse.
one.
Just for your laptop, like on the
Yeah.
side.
Well, I
It
have
actually-
I have a laptop stand, so I was just gonna like post that. I was gonna post that up, and then just use like an external mouse and keyboard. But I think I might stick with this. Do I sound okay though?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I bought this mic, bro.
Sound good to me.
Love testing.
Sounds good to me.
Anyways,
that Best Buy credit cards really
you know
provides
what's funny?
benefits.
I actually left that in the car, so I used an actual card.
How could you?
And
No
Best
fine.
Buy credit
No
card.
You don't
financing
you
for
don't even
me.
you don't even get the. Do you get what kind of rates do you get on the Best Buy credit card?
If you buy in big increments, dude, then you can get either like 12 months of like financing for no like interest rate, right? No, like 0% interest, or like 18 months if you get like full on appliances and shit like that.
You buy like an 80-inch 4K Ultra
Yeah,
TV,
dude, you
bro.
want to drop
What
like
about
$4
for a
grand, dude,
Geek
on
Squad
your
member?
same thing, dude.
I'm trying to give me one of them.
Well, I don't think Geek Squad has
It's-
the perks. It's just like having a credit card is your perks.
I'm just kidding.
But Geek Squad is
I
pretty.
did the same for.
I remember busting some
Pretty
Beats
what?
headphones, dude, and they swapped me out in store, dude. That was nice.
I was thinking about
I bought my
getting one,
grandma
but
a
I'm like,
washer and dryer with them.
Oh yeah, you did, huh?
what kind of washer?
Yeah, and I bought that TV too. It was like the new washer, bro. It ended up being like $2,000.
Damn.
But well, the thing is the nice thing is about that shit is that I didn't have interest. I had interest free for like 24 months.
That's dope.
It's legit.
Yeah. Mhm. So I just did that, and then I also bought me this gaming TV, which has been pretty nice.
How much time are you about to put into that game?
1,000 hours.
You know, I've been. I literally have just been watching a couple kids play it, and I don't know. Every now and then, you kind of want to play like deep, like a Demon Souls or a Bloodborne game or like a Firm Software game. You know, they're fun, but probably not nearly as many hours as I put into like God of War, or fucking, I don't know, like Skyrim and Fallout. I think I put so many hours into them games.
Yeah, those games. I mean, you kind of get lost in those things, huh?
Bro, do you remember when I was playing Skyrim and I was trying to level up my fucking shields, bro? And I just had my
Alright.
guy like crouched. I
Okay,
was like upstairs eating, bro, and I just had my controller and this guy was crouched behind this thing and a wolf was just like
I need to
attacking
tell
me, bro.
you how
got it all the way up to 100.
I remember hearing about that, dude. How you would just like be doing some homework or something while your character's just like chopping away or something.
So I walk downstairs and I'm
That's
like,
so funny, bro.
look over and he's doing homework. I'm like, okay. Walk past TV, look at the TV, and his character's just sitting in the corner with his shield up, just getting dinged up. And I'm like, what is this? What's going on? And he's like, oh, just leveling up my character. And I'm like, "Oh, really? Like, how long have you been doing this for? Jesus.
That's pretty funny.
Hours? 2.5
Get that
hours?
defense up.
It's
Yeah,
like, I
bro.
don't know how you do
Now-
this.
Now when they updated the game, you can like consistently just like once you reach a level 100, you just reset it and then you go back into it and you get all those perks back.
Why? What? And then you got to do it again.
Mason,
Yeah,
if
but
you
you
put
get all
the
your
game
perks.
up, you think your stuff would still be there?
If I loaded it up,
Yeah.
if it was on my old Xbox,
He has to remember his Xbox gamer tag.
Oh sheesh.
it's
Is
on
it
the
still
grades.
Booty Eater
Oh
69?
yeah. No. I was like, I thought it was Masonic or something like
X
that.
X X X. No, capital X, lowercase x, capital X, lowercase x. Drip God.
No, the second one has to be lowercase and then capital. You got to switch them.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Was that your first gamer tag or did you have one before that?
Before Masonic Race.
Yeah.
No, that was my first one.
Can't even remember my first one, dude, if I'm being honest.
That's the only one I had.
Actually, I think my first
For
one was my
Xbox.
first and last name, dude, which is dumb as fuck because people know who you are.
That's still
That's
still
Eddie's. That's Eddie's
Oh.
stuff.
My bad.
mine. Mhm.
Got to be careful
Yeah.
with that
I got my
information
Disney
these
Plus
days.
account hacked, bro.
That way?
Yeah, I got it hacked.
They're like,
Yeah.
what's the password? Or what's the username? Eddie Suarez. What's the password? Eddie Suarez 123.
Password 123.
Suck.
Dude, I remember in high one of our buddies, he went to the freaking who are the counselor, the people that send out your what's that shit that they send out to like colleges? Not like your resume, but is it your resume? What is
like
that?
Your your transcripts.
Transcripts.
That's what it
Yeah.
is.
They were sending out he was sending out his transcripts and she was sending them out to all these schools. And she's like, I need your email so we can send them out. And his email was so and so, aka 8 inches out.
Who was it?
And she's it was on, bro.
I think I know what you're talking about.
That's so
Yeah,
funny.
Gangster, bro. She's just like, we gotta change that. He's like, why? They might get me in.
That's too funny.
Oh yeah. But she was an old lady, bro. She probably was just like this motherfucker.
He was probably so confused.
Probably like, see me after class.
We're gonna find out.
People with questionable emails need to be. They need to be watched, man.
People
Nah,
are done with them, bro.
My first email was 5-star because I couldn't think of an email and I looked over and my notebook was sitting right there in those 5-star notebooks.
That's pretty good.
I was like, 5-star at Hotmail.
I've actually heard that before.
You should just add it
couple
Frog Splash,
people.
dude.
It's
As a
5-star
password.
213 because I was a fan of Kevin Garnett, 21, a fan of Tracy McGrady, 1, and a fan of Allen Iverson, 3. 213, 5-star 213.
Again, Allen Iverson, he's right here, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. AI.
I remember you and Jake had the shoes that when you stepped on them, they would spin.
I
Those
wrote
Spreewells,
a
dude. The Spreewells,
yeah. Those shoes are fire. I wrote a whole report on Allen Iverson and his the issue that he had at the bowling alley. I wrote about that in like 5th grade in Aberdeen. Think about they were probably like, how did he hear about this guy? He was
Wait,
in a
what
bunch
happened
of
at the
gang
bowling alley?
shit.
Yeah, what happened?
They
at the
got
bowling alley?
into I can't remember all of the details, but the crew he was rolling with, they apparently ran into some guys that they didn't get along with and trashed the inside, throwing chairs and fighting. I don't know if I can't remember if there were gunshots. But he was just involved in a bunch of hood shit.
We don't ask no questions. Oh, wait.
I mean, Stephen A. Smith talks about it, how him and AI are really close, but they're like, they were involved in hood shit back in the day.
Allen Iverson, the most talented basketball player ever.
He might be in terms of like, I bet if you just look at pound for pound.
Yeah, talent.
I heard back in high school, he had a
You've
better
heard?
resume than because I think he went to school with Aaron Brooks, quarterback
That
of
he
the
went to-
Saints,
Hmm.
and he was better than him. Just saying. So I heard.
His football highlights are
Aaron-
amazing.
Yeah. dude.
Wait, better than Aaron Brooks?
Yeah.
Aaron Brooks wasn't like, he never really did a whole lot though.
But he went pro.
Yeah, but that's the thing. People always argue like if NBA players can like play football, I don't think they could. Like people are like LeBron could play tight end.
I think
Like,
LeBron could play something. He's just a big dude
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah.
and he's athletic.
I think if he would have trained for it, right, and if he would have played and stuck with it, but to just pull him out of basketball and put him in pads, right? And
I don't know why you wouldn't want to do that.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he's like 30 something years old, bro.
No, I don't
Like-
mean right now.
No, I'm just
No, I think just like, because there was a period, I don't know if it was serious, but you would always hear that him talking about, or I don't know if he was talking about it, but I guess the media would always talk about it. But I don't know if you put your body through that. I look at
Don't you
football
make-
now so crazy. Like after seeing DeMar Hamlin, that situation, that messed me up. I was like,
Dude,
yo,
but that could
I
happen
don't
to
even know if
anybody.
I realize that, but it's like,
Warren,
yeah, do I want
remember
my, like, I'm like, do I even want my kid playing football? That's
Jake,
wild.
didn't we watch that? It was when that dude collapsed on the floor
It was on
field.
Monday.
Yeah, didn't we watch that shit? I thought you were over.
Oh
It's
yeah,
me and
yeah,
my
it
grandma.
was. It was during the game. They called the game off, right? Is that the one?
Yeah, that was when they cut the game.
Yeah, I remember.
That's
Just
crazy.
forget about Jake Eddy. He's complete. He's lost.
I literally just showed up and I'm mentally just snapping in what you guys were talking about, and then
Lock it
We've been
in.
talking about it for 20 minutes.
Lock it in. We got like 60 more minutes, man. Just
My
you
connection's
stick
giving
with
out.
just stick with it until then.
my connection's bad.
DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah.
That thing was crazy. And they were
Yeah,
gonna
he
make
got-
them play. Oh, like they almost made them play. There's no way they would have made him play.
He got cleared to play again, though.
I saw that. I just was reading about that. He's cleared for football activities again.
Wait, so what exactly happened to him?
He had cardiac
did he get hit?
arrest.
Oh,
Mhm.
No. He got hit and then he stood up and then he got wheezy and then he just fell back. They had to give him CPR, bro. He died.
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's
They
crazy.
had to resuscitate him and then they,
They, like,
canceled the
covered
game.
him
This is
up.
Wait,
this is
he
a-
died, but he got cleared to play again? What do you mean?
He
just
just
like last week.
yeah. Just
But this
He
recently.
happened
died, but
back
he,
in the
like, came back to
regular-
life?
This happened in the regular season. So when
Yeah.
football was still so
right before playoffs.
and it was
so-
like the Bills and Bengals, which is like it was a really important
January?
game.
It was in January, right?
Wasn't it? Yeah.
It would have been
So
right
it was a-
before the playoffs.
It was a huge game and they canceled it. It was like never seen anything like that. They literally huge Monday
bizarre.
night game, prime time. You know, they just canceled that shit. But soccer players, that happens to soccer players all the time. And they die, bro.
Died.
Recently,
die before they
or
hit-
that's been happening.
It's happened before. And they die before they hit the field. Like they'll be running and all of a sudden cardiac arrest. And you know, some cases they're dead before they hit the ground.
How you gonna wake up dead?
Yeah, how you gonna wake up dead? A mouse goes in the house. Is a
Stop
rat.
this
and if
shit.
a rat-
Stop.
That's insane.
You guys are really
Oh,
gonna
fuck
throw
that.
Jake. He's like, wait, am I in a loop right now?
I'm
Jake,
like,
you
it's deja
really-
vu, dude. I just wake up and just freaking go over the same shit we went over last week.
Bro, do you guys
Yo,
like sushi?
no, talking about things that we were talking about last week. I found that article for the runaway black hole. creating a trail of stars.
Creating a trail of
Listen to
stars.
this. Yes. There's an invisible monster on the loose, barreling through intergalactic space so fast that if it were in our solar system, it could travel from Earth to the moon in 14 minutes. So I was off by 3 minutes.
14 minutes. Bro.
Supermassive black hole weighing as much as 20 million suns has left behind a never before seen 200,000 light year long contrail of newborn stars, twice the diameter of our Milky Way galaxy. That's fucking
Bro, just like
crazy.
We're in trouble,
Just
bro.
everything
making
in
new
that,
stars.
everything in that sentence, like that you just read, is so insane. How does a black hole weigh anything, bro? How do they know how it would?
You're right,
How do
that-
they know what it weighs?
Dude,
I don't know. The fact that, yeah, you're right. That whole sentence that I read was wild. It's likely the result of a rare, bizarre game of galactic billiards among 3 massive black holes.
I read some. I was watching a Joe Rogan podcast. I think it was a Joe Rogan podcast. I can't remember, but like the head of an like it was a shooting star type of thing, and the head of the asteroid is like as big as the sun, and then like the tail end of it was like light years away from it. It was kind of crazy. I can't remember where the fuck I saw that from though.
That's
Ooh,
not real
I
to
feel like
me. I like,
feel like
they
my
probably
brain can't
made
even-
that shit up.
Yeah, my brain can't even like fathom that like size.
bro,
Just like
Earth,
that
Earth
size,
just
like-
goes into a black hole, dude. Can you imagine? Like, we're a
But-
speck of dust, dude.
Not even the size. If you think about the size and then think about infinity, and there's that size is completely irrelevant to what infinity actually is.
Do you think maybe like there's a
It's too much.
possibility
I don't like thinking about that.
if Earth got sucked into a black hole, there's a small possibility that someone on the planet would be sent to a different dimension?
I feel like everyone would.
I think life as we know would
But live
probably
through it.
cease to exist. I think at that point we probably turn into. I don't know. I don't even know what happens at that point. Like you're saying, if the Earth gets sucked in and only one person's going to.
I'm saying, do you think maybe
This is what I
out of-
picture. This is what I picture. We get sucked in, all 4 of us, okay? I
wanna get
picture.
sucked off. What?
I'm same thing. I picture like us like going through different dimensions, and then like we're just like walking or some shit, getting sucked through, we're flying, whatever. And Eddie fucking takes a detour, bro. It just ends up somewhere. Just takes a left turn, ends up in like some like Alice in Wonderland, and us 3 are still flying through the dimension. And then the same shit happens to all of us. We just get picked off, and then eventually we're just where we're at.
we come back together?
Kind of like the Flash.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
was
how
gonna
he's, like,
say-
zooming through time, and then he's like, "I'm gonna stop here and change this shit." You know what I mean? Except we're
It-
just going through a different dimension.
If
But the butterfly effect.
if that were to happen, just know that I'm finding every single one of you. I'm coming back to you. I love you all. And I won't stop until I find you all.
You're the bad guy in Sonic, dude. When he went to that mushroom land or whatever, and then he finds his way back to the United States somehow.
Eggman, bro.
Eggman.
Man, there you
I'm
go.
I'm actually really excited for that new one, bro. Shadow is a badass.
Is there a
Those
release on it?
movies are enjoyable. Like I enjoy watching those movies.
I don't even
Did
know
you
there's a
listen-
release on it.
The music's
Did you
good too.
listen? Yeah, the Wiz Khalifa joint that he
The
put out
Wiz
for the first
Khalifa,
one
the
was-
Kid Cudi one.
it was-
Wiz
it was
Khalifa's in
fire,
all.
man.
He's in like the Ninja Turtle soundtrack, Sonic.
He's making
He's
a
in
comeback
Oreo
now?
commercials. Like,
I
Is it
bet
Oreo
you Wiz Khalifa's a
commercials?
cool cat. Yeah, with his son.
yeah,
I haven't seen it.
that was a little while ago. But
Yeah.
and think about how much money he makes off of that "See You Again" song. Like, he's set for life off
I
of
forgot
that.
he did that.
And
What-
that song
what's
was
his name?
supposed to go to
Charlie
50
Puth?
Cent. Do you know that?
Huh?
That song was supposed to go to 50 Cent. 50 Cent passed on it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Doesn't really like. I feel like it's not really 50 Cent vibes.
That's what he said.
I agree.
Yeah.
He's like, this isn't. He's like, I think that's what he said. He's like, how am I gonna make this work?
Listen,
Yeah.
when he made Vitamin Water work, dude. but you end up
It's
getting
crazy
sued, I
though,
guess.
because like
Just
if 50
kidding.
Cent would have did like if he would have done that song, it probably wouldn't have gotten as big.
True, it'd be like a whole different song, I feel like.
Yeah.
All right. Topic controversial. Let me get you guys' opinion.
Okay.
I was talking
Set,
to
Pineapple
set the
on
scene.
pizza,
Set
pineapple
set
on
the scene.
pizza.
Hold on. Let me get in good listening position. I'm ready for it.
Get Rich or Die Trying. One of the greatest drops ever.
Greatest drops?
Violence.
Like album?
Like album drops.
Yeah.
I think it was a huge success.
Dude, everyone had that joint.
That
Bro, the
think
fact that I
about
got
all of the
Robert
stuff that
calling
he
in.
had. He had the video game. The
I
video
remember-
game was
I remember getting
so
that for
fun.
Xbox, dude.
He had two of them. He got
everything.
two of
He had
them.
deals with Reebok. Yeah, we called in and requested PIMP. And we had a Robert Wilkes
That's so
call
funny, bro.
the radio, and he said, can we watch can we get VIMP? And I'm like, VIMP? What's that? What's a VIMP? Like PIMP, bro.
Sounds like an STD, bro. I got vaped,
That-
bro.
Yeah,
That
big
song
hand.
was in the club was number one for how long?
Dude, that album, you had In the Club, you had Wanksta, you had freaking PIMP.
Was Many Man on that one?
Yeah, Many Men was on that one.
I was just listening to
Uh,
that song.
21
He got some-
Questions.
That was a good song.
Nate Dogg.
Bro,
R.I.P. Nate Dogg.
what's that one song? Girl, if you want to let me down, how's it go?
He's
Hey,
like, I love you like a fat kid love cake.
Cake,
You know
yeah,
my
well,
style. I
so-
do anything that makes you smile.
yeah, Yeah, that-
Fire
bro.
Flames. Was that the Best Friend song? Or was that a different song?
No, best friend. That's a different song.
Would you love me if I was down?
yeah. And what was the name of that song?
21
Left for
questions.
Me or something like that. Oh yeah. it was
Oh,
21
yeah,
21
questions.
questions.
21
Come
questions.
on. I
We're
already
over here
said
just
that.
we're just
Yeah.
disregarding everything Robert's
Yeah,
saying, dude.
Robert
It's like,
says-
no,
I
it's
just
on the tip
listened
of
to
my
this
tongue.
album the
What
other
was it?
day.
What was it?
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. Everyone had that album. Everyone I knew had that album.
Yeah.
That was on the radio, dude, on 24/7. Every other song.
Yeah, everyone I ever met, bro, had that album. I'm just saying. And I was talking to one of my coworkers about it, and I'm like, one of the greatest like albums, like just strictly like everyone had that shit. That has to be like,
For hip hop
We
albums,
need some numbers.
Definitely
We need
could.
some numbers on it.
yeah, for real.
I have
Some
it. I'm
statistics.
looking at the wiki. The song on there, the What Up Gangsta, is that the one where he's dissing Ja Rule?
Yeah, what up, cut? What
That
up,
song-
gangsta?
Yeah, that song is.
I can't hear it, dude. For some reason, I can't like.
Can we play
this?
music? Once we get big, I think they'll start taking down like videos if we play music and shit.
I don't know how it works if we can share audio.
I think you can only play like 15 seconds at a time on YouTube or something like that.
I don't even care about that. I don't
Speaking
know
of
if
YouTube,
it'll play. It says 9
drop a
million
like.
copies he sold.
Subscribe.
Yeah, I
We're
ain't trying to get hit with royalties, bro.
we're on the
Low.
road
Bro,
to
I was
10
looking. I was
subscribers.
looking at our YouTube.
Trying to get hit with royalties.
That short got like 2,000 likes. One of
Yeah.
them,
Holy moly! Don't I know? I was
or
thinking the same
2,000
thing.
views or something. Not likes, but
We've been getting subs. We have watch time on at like the actual podcast too, which is funny. Chelsea said she was listening to him today, and I was like, you may want to.
Fast forward that to the end.
Hey, comes with the territory.
It's true. It's true. You can't have the good without the bad.
It's we had a little spaffle yesterday because she was like, since I started posting on like my real estate and stuff, and she like gave me some advice on it, and I was just like, oh gosh, this is gonna turn into a fight, and I really don't want that. And of course she was like expecting me to be pissed off that she gave me advice, because of course I'm like, you think that I'm going to be mad because that's something that you would be pissed off if I gave you advice on. She was like, yeah. It's like, I don't really want that. I don't really want to try and make stuff that's like cringe or like trying to like gain any type of audience. I really just want to do shit that's fun with the boys, and if it pops off, it pops off, man. It's got to be relatable.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What if it? Okay,
Authentic.
so when we pop off, right? All of a sudden, like
Yeah, but
You
we
know-
are definitely hitting that monetization button as soon as we get there, you know. I'm definitely like, as soon as that happens, all you motherfuckers that are actually there along the way, hey, adios. No, just kidding.
what is that? What does that mean?
Means he's dumping us, bro.
That means like that means like we're going Hollywood, Eddie.
Oh,
Guys, you guys
bro.
are not locked. Like it's only been 14 minutes and you guys are already unlocked.
Bro, do you expect me
started
to?
that
Okay,
shit,
I got an
dude.
excuse, bro. I'm not even.
I'm ditching these. Hey, Eddie and Jake are off of the pod after.
I
this.
didn't, dude. I was
We're
dumbing it
currently
down.
we're
Eddie.
taking resumes. I need new friends. No, but for real, if
Thanks,
you're in
yo.
the area and you want to be friends, like I actually need people to hang out with. So put in the comments. Go over to Arizona.
Yeah, they would come over.
I need somebody to
this
watch the
homemade
playoffs
punch.
with. Go Suns, go Suns.
You're like, download the app, Friend Finder. You'll find me.
Yeah, like you could come over and drink some of that punch that he just made. Don't worry, when you wake up, you'll feel fine.
I was asking Chelsea about that. I was like, "Do you think they have apps where you like find friends?" And she was
Bro,
just
they
like,
do.
"Yeah." And I was like,
Yeah, dude.
I think maybe I'll probably just maybe link up with someone just naturally. We'll see what happens.
Why don't you just like join a league of some sort, like
I
a
am. I'm
softball league or a
I'm trying to. I was
Get in that
we
pickleball
were at the
league,
rec
bro.
center just
There you
a
go.
little
Yeah.
bit ago. I was getting a workout in, playing some basketball. I actually have an idea I want to talk to you guys. I'll talk off the record about it because I actually think it could be something pretty cool. But yeah, I was asking one of Amaya's friends' dad was there, and I was like, "Yo, you want to go work out? You want to go get a pump up? Go get a pump in?" He's like, "Nah." It's like, all right, I'll fuck myself then. I'm up there running, dude. Getting the pump, like motherfucking not want to hang out with me.
Bro, that shit's actually funny, dude. I can just see that. Like, do you want to go get a pump in?
And then I was like,
good. All right,
"Yo,
see
you
ya."
want to join the?" I was like, "You want to join the rec basketball team?" And he's like, "Mm-mm." Okay,
It's really how you responded?
he's not. If you saw him, he's not a sports person.
If you saw him, you probably wouldn't have asked him.
I mean, hey, I'm trying to get everybody out here
I like it though.
physically active, man.
It's true.
Got 2
Hey, bro.
workouts in today. I've been busy.
One for him, one for you. Let's go.
Had 5 guys today, dude. Oh my gosh, it was so good.
Ooh, talk to me about it.
It was good.
Haven't eaten it
That's
yet.
crazy,
Jake-
bro. I had a
Jake
burger
and I
too.
went. Yeah, it was pretty good. I haven't been there in a minute. Well, I went there like a couple weeks ago with my cousin. But I was like, dang, bro. Before that, bro, I was like, I haven't been here in a
Hey.
while. Then I went and I was like, I forgot how good they were.
In a minute, are you talking about?
Yeah,
So, okay,
it was
so
good.
let's have the conversation and we'll do it for content. We got to rank burger joints. I got to get everyone's take.
Dude,
All right, what are our burger joints? So
Okay,
my
like
realm
what's
is
your
pretty
what's
small.
your number one? Your number
Crown
one
burger.
burger joint.
What we have to pick from places that.
But I feel like
we
there's-
all
Let's
eat,
talk
no?
about fast food.
yeah,
Let's
because
let's
there's
talk
just
fast
different
food.
places.
Okay. Also, we need to establish are we considering Five Guys fast food? Because
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah, I consider it fast food, bro.
okay.
Jake and I got in and out within half an hour.
Okay. All right. Let's do it then.
So like are we gonna pick out of the same restaurants?
No, I
You
think
name your
I think
top-
you just
just
name
whatever.
your
You
top.
name your top 3, Mason.
Give me
Top 3 burger places.
the number one burger spot in your
Does it have
opinion.
to be like a chain?
Anywhere
Fast
you've
food.
been.
Number one fast food spot.
I like off the top of my head, I'm thinking of like Smash Burger. Smash Burger is pretty good. Probably The Habit and burger place. Bro, I don't even know any other burger places.
Those are hey, I wouldn't Smash Burger, I don't know. The Habit is Habit's growing on me.
I've never been to a Smash Burger.
Man.
Bro, Smash Burger is pretty good.
Smash Burger's good. I've only had it a few times, so I can't really speak on it.
Hmm.
Okay.
I don't
I
really
like
like Five Guys though, but it's been a while since I've eaten there.
Have you been to Crown Burger out there in Utah?
I've never eaten at Crown Burger.
Crown Burger's good.
Bro, Crown Burger's fuego. Go over there and get yourself a freaking Crown Burger with cheese.
It's over by
I'll have
the
to
arena,
wait.
isn't it?
There's a
Yeah,
couple.
by the- Mhm.
They're kind of all over, I think.
Dude, their pastrami. And I think they invented fry sauce. Them or Arctic Circle.
I know that Crown Burger place got voted like #1, I think, burger at one point.
In
Like
Utah?
in Utah
or-
or something. Yeah, I think in Utah or something like that.
Mm.
Crown. Is it only in Utah?
I don't know.
Crown Burger. I think it is, dude. To be honest with
I'm
you.
positive it is. Yeah.
Crown Burger. Is it owned by an LDS individual?
Dude's from Greece.
I was gonna say I don't think
Really?
so.
His name even sounds
Interesting.
like Greece.
Yeah, the dude's from Greece, bro. He brought over like that pastrami. I watched, he was on Man versus Food. And
Oh shoot, what?
and
I see you.
and
Been
he
practicing in the mirror.
yeah, they interviewed the dude and his family came from Greece and he's been cooking the pastrami like since he was like a little kid, and his grandma and great grandma, like yeah, it's definitely been a restaurant like that's been around forever because of their great grandparents' recipes and stuff. So check it out, Mason. It's really good.
I've had it.
Yeah.
It's good.
70 days and then I'll go there.
Oh damn, you're still
You
doing
5
that.
days in?
What's it-
I think it's day 6 today.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's down.
Turn me
1 week.
up.
1 week.
Okay.
the
Okay.
hot and hard challenge?
I gotta hear Jake with the burger. What do you like?
burger
What are you
ranking?
taking?
The thing, dude, is I don't know like a lot of these. I've never eaten at a lot of these like.
You're
mainstream
dodging the
places.
question.
All right. Look, I'm gonna put Five Guys up there, dude. I couldn't tell you why, but their burgers just hit the spot every time. I don't feel sick after. It is what it is. There was this place in Boise actually. They like the waitresses would just roll around on rollerblades. I don't know what it's called.
Oh, Rockies.
Sonic.
Yep,
Dude, that
Rocky's
place.
Diner.
They had a
We're
really
not
good
talking
burger.
we're not talking local joints. Like, what are we doing? We're talking
In-N-Out?
fast food. We're talking
In-N-Out?
fast food joints.
Is it
Yes.
In-N-Out's fast food. I'm just gonna say those two because
There's no way you're saying in and out.
I am,
Or-
dude, because I'm basic, bro. I don't go to all these burger places, dude.
Sorry, you're not. The in and out hasn't even been mentioned yet until now.
You're welcome.
I wasn't
I like-
expecting it. I know Eddie's gonna say in and out. What
I like
Eddie?
In
What
and
are you
Out,
saying?
but I gotta get it protein style, bro. Just like the lettuce wrap, because I don't like their buns.
Yeah, their buns are ass, and
Oh,
their fries
their
are
fries
ass.
are ass, dude.
I don't really like their fries anymore either, bro. I used to
Dude,
really
they're
like In and Out, and then
freaking-
like once I got one here and like near me, and I started eating it more often, I was like, this is kind of trash, bro.
Same. Their prices on their food is hard to beat though. It's like $5 for a burger. For a double joint.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I remember when I would fly in from Seattle and fly into Salt Lake City, and I'd call Jake and freaking RIP to the homie Zeke and them guys and like, you guys want In-N-Out? And I'd bring bags, or I'd bring like containers of In-N-Out burgers, and they'd come over and we're eating these bitches at like 11, 12 o'clock at night, and I flew in at 3 and they're still pretty damn good. So
I mean,
I think
everybody has their point of view. I think In and Out is personally trash, but hey,
I think it's top. I think it's 3. I think
You
I think it's number 3. It ain't 1, but I would definitely put it in my top 3.
All right, well, let's hear yours then, Robert.
I like the habit. and Shake Shack. I think Shake Shack's top tier.
I heard of that.
I've never tried
Shake
it,
Shack.
so I think
Shake
I
Shack is
totally-
top tier to me.
is that more of
Have
like
you
an East
had-
Coast thing
Well, they have one in
or
Washington.
like a South?
I don't know
Southern East
where Shake Shack started.
New East Coast.
Let's see.
You know that Dick's Burgers
Hot dog
place
cart
in
in New York
Seattle?
City's Madison Square Park.
That place is
Interesting.
garbage.
Oh, all right.
What
I
did
didn't. I just.
Same.
what'd you say, Jake?
Nothing at all.
Did you like it, Jake?
I thought it was terrible, dude.
Shut up, bro. Be honest.
What are you talking
Nah,
about?
it was good, but it also was like 2 a.m. So
Weren't we drinking that night?
yeah, we were
2
out late, bro.
a.m. and
So
I'm just getting started. For my birthday, I
I
threw me a
surprise party, bro. That song goes hard.
wait, what song is that? Someone have to link it in the group chat.
That's a
4
2 Chainz
a.m.
song.
It's 4 a.m. Yeah, 2 Chains.
Two
Oh,
Chains to
man.
me
That's the
has one of my favorite albums. What is it? Pretty Girls Like Trap Music.
Yeah, that song is from that album.
That album is fucking incredible.
I have to bump to it tomorrow, dude. It's my Friday.
Album is so good.
Must be nice. I like 2 Chains. a lot, bro.
What is it? The 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drop a pins in location.
Yeah, I like 2 Chains a lot, bro. But
2 Chainz is
effing,
underrated. I like his richest
uh,
show on YouTube. Most
yeah, I watched him
expensive
smoke a
is
joint.
What's it called?
Yeah, and it was like he just does shit that's really expensive, or
Oh.
eats shit, or
it's like
I saw
most
the one-
expensive shit or
The
something.
one where he like tried out the most expensive bed. It's like $250,000 and it's made out of like
What?
horse. It's made out of like horsehair. Not gonna lie, bro. That shit looked comfy.
what did he say about it?
He said it was comfy. I think
Really?
he was like skeptical about the price. He's like, I don't know about that price, but he said it was comfy as fuck.
Some of the shit that they do on there is so ridiculous. Like the diamond
you ever-
infused drinks, and you get to keep the
Dude.
diamonds after you drink the stuff. Like what?
It's
That's so dumb,
you ever watched like
He drink
you
the
ever watch
diamonds.
you
Makes my duty
You ever heard of-
twinkle.
What is that off of?
Chill.
Dave Chappelle, bro.
Dave Chappelle.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, Eddie. Keep going.
No, what does he say when MTV Cribs come? He's like, "Welcome in, you broke motherfuckers." Yeah,
Dave Chappelle's the GOAT.
goated, bro.
I watch
I love
his
the Chappelle show.
stand-ups all the time.
You gotta watch the Chappelle show, man. That's where it's at. But I was saying, like Dave Portnoy, you remember he does like the pizza reviews,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like he ate like this really expensive pizza. It was like $2,000, and he had to order it like 30 days prior.
Holy
And there was like, yeah, and there was like, I'll send you all the link later, but there was like rose petals and gold flakes and all this. And he took like one bite, and then he eats like another bite, and he's like, this is the worst thing I've ever eaten in my life. He almost throws up. And he throws it on the ground.
Oh, how do people scam other people into like buying shit like that?
Dude, just because people like to waste their money. Oh yeah, I bought a
Yes,
$2,000 pizza.
But Dave Portnoy
And
is
he
like
started
a
like making some shit like
very
that.
pizza, like he's like a pizza fanatic, right? Like he only eats
Yeah, he's
cheese
like-
pizza.
He's like a sommelier of pizzas, bro.
too much pizza, bro.
I mean, I think that'd be kind of. I mean, think about it. If you could just
How much do you
make
think it would
money,
make
go around.
to make that pizza? Like, how much money would it take to make that pizza?
A $2,000
And then-
pizza.
Yeah, no, I
Probably take like
I don't think-
$100, bro, and then you make the pizza, sell it for $2,000, and then you're like
You gotta
Markup, bro.
pay you.
19 feet, bro.
Inflation, dude.
Someone check out how much it would cost to get like 24 karat like edible flakes.
Like gold flake?
How much is that shit?
Well, it depends on like how much you buy, right? Because I think it's just the price of.
What
Wouldn't
is
it
the
just be the
point
price
of
of gold, or is it cheaper? Because it's
I
just
don't know,
gold.
like it's just gold, but it's edible. And what is like
Why do you make it edible, bro?
that's
Well,
what I
science
mean.
behind that.
I think
why
gold
do you
is
need to
edible.
eat
Like
gold?
actual gold is
In
edible.
general?
Yeah.
Oh, what the I need to get me some, bro.
So I
But it's like
killed
the
the
reason
chocolate
it's you
coins for
can
no
eat it is because
reason.
it's so thin,
this guy?
I could have just eaten the whole thing. It's incredible, man.
Yeah, I feel like people just blow their money on the stupidest
Bro, you
shit.
can
But
get
that would be
a
a pretty
10-gram
sweet
jar
gift.
for $8.
Yeah, his was 24 karat. I do know that.
That's wild.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Yeah,
In
people just
general,
don't
Hey,
reach-
send me the link to that.
all right, here it says
Need to get some.
in general, gold flakes are worth between 16 cents and $1.60 per carat.
So
Silly wabbit.
And he's like, what is it? How much is a carrot like visually?
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
24 carats.
Like this,
So
probably
That's
this
what it
says
is.
like 1 gram of gold leaf could cost up to $160.
for like that much right there. Carrot.
Wow. A gram.
Just kidding.
It's a good amount.
I have no idea. This is uninformed.
But like the fact that it's so thin, like you could use that a lot. Like you could use a lot of that.
Is that healthy for you to eat? Is it healthy for
Uh,
you to eat
Let's
gold?
find out.
Does it digest like normal, or is it in your system like corn is for like 4 years or whatever?
You
It
ask
says
what
yes.
you ask who you're asking. I'm asking ChatGPT. It is healthy to eat gold.
No shot it is.
I wouldn't say that it's healthy, but it says that it's safe.
Like consumable, like
Yeah.
Is it like when you swallow your gum and it stays in your guts forever?
Bro, that's a myth. That's not real.
Is it?
Is that a myth?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a myth.
I
It's
didn't see
only
it on
like a year.
Mythbusters. A year? That's still a long ass
I'm
time.
kidding, bro.
That's a long time. Crazy.
what was that orbit cheeklay that I ate a year ago?
ChatGPT says it's not good
Oh.
for you.
Purity of edible gold must be 23 to 24 carats. Above that, used in typical jewelry, which may contain other metals and can be toxic if consumed.
Yeah, this is bad for you. I want to know who the
Definitely
jackass
like
was
this
that first came up with it. Who was just like, feed me some gold. His gold member.
It's
Yeah, so it says it has to be like pure gold in order for it to be non-toxic, basically.
And the
so we can't
stuff
be
that
in
they're
that.
serving probably is not. It's
It has to
probably
be
not.
pure because
Probably not.
it would have to be because that'd probably be a health violation, right?
It's
They
someone gonna
probably
bust
don't
out their
care.
freaking metal tester, bro, and be like, "Is this
You think
pure?"
that they
I don't-
care?
Before I eat it, it's just gonna
I
drop
mean,
the
you do have
toupee
to
on the
pass these
pizza.
things.
They're
Fuck, I don't
convincing
know.
jackasses to spend $2,000 on pizza. You think that they care?
You're right. They could be. You're right.
You
They
think
could
that
be
they
serving
care?
them. They could be serving them that cubic zirconium. What do I?
They
know?
probably
I don't
spit
know.
on it, bro.
Probably spit on it.
Well.
They probably do. They're like, how did I get to this? This is only going to last until this episode. Everyone's going to be like, why are you buying $2,000 pizzas?
Dude. But it ain't just pizzas though. There's burgers. There's all sorts of shit that people like to. I'm sure.
I mean,
people
when you
make,
have- Like, just finances to blow like that. Like,
People want the best of the best, bro. And if you claim that you are the best of the best and sell a $2,000 pizza, they're gonna buy
Well, he shit all over it, so I doubt they got that much more
it.
notoriety. He said it was
That's
one of
pretty
the worst
unfortunate.
things he's ever eaten. He actually spit it out and threw it into the ocean.
that's funny. Yeah, I watch his videos.
Yeah.
Crack
There's
me up.
only one other video that I saw that got a worse rating, and that was the LeBron James pizza. He took a bite and he dropped the pizza and he's like 0, and he just walked off. He hates LeBron. More.
Stop with the LeBron slander. It's enough.
Speaking of LeBron, I think they lost
Uh,
tonight, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
What are they tied now or
Good,
no?
bro.
Nah, game 6, they're up 3-2.
Oh, they are, huh? I totally spaced it.
Did you see
Ja's
Jimmy
not even
Butler go
playing, though.
wild the other night?
Yeah, for 50 something.
Jimmy B,
56?
huh? They win?
Yeah, they're up 3-1.
Damn.
Also, who closed out the Cavs today?
The
Knicks.
Knicks?
The Knicks. I'm hyped
Crazy.
about the
Knicks.
Knicks.
That's crazy.
I think a Knicks finals would be so good for the NBA.
It'd be good
Madison
for the
Square
city,
Garden.
bro.
I think, yeah, I mean,
They've
I
been
think it'd
kinda
definitely be good
starved.
for the city, but I think just like the excitement would be amazing. The energy in the arena, like if New York made it to the finals, would be amazing. Jalen Brunson's a
I
stud.
mean, you know, you got the Knicks and then the Jets. Like a lot of people are really hyped on these New York teams right now.
That's how it always is, though, and it's so disappointing. Like when Brooklyn went, or when Brooklyn had Kyrie, KD, Harden, they didn't even make it out of the first round.
Yeah, but ain't no one really. How many Brooklyn Nets fans have you ever met? I think they're kind of
That
like.
doesn't matter. How many Brooklyn Nets haven't even been a team that long?
I don't think they had the same hype around. Like if it was the Knicks, I think it would have been a bigger deal.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing with that, but the New York market just in general is disappointing. It's always hype. It's like
Yeah.
it's like Dallas Cowboys. Dallas
Yeah.
Cowboys are just
Well,
overhyped and never
But
deliver.
they're trash though. They're just not. They'll never. I think they're cursed.
The Cowboys, after their
You ever?
three-peat,
When's the last time you watched Little Nicky?
oh wow.
I was
Long
like,
ass time ago.
I was like 15, bro.
Dude,
Yeah, it's been a minute.
rewatch it, and there's a scene in there with Dan Marino, and he's trying to make a deal with the devil, saying just let me win one Super Bowl. And the devil's like, you're way too nice of a guy for me to do that to you, Dan. And then he walks out all pissed. The devil's like, I happen to be a Jets fan.
Yeah,
No
The Dolphins and
shot.
Jets are rivals.
yeah.
Yeah, like
That's
it's
too
so
funny.
interesting to me. Dude, watch those old movies, and there's so many like little Easter eggs or references to Pat. Like you're just like, dang, bro, I had no idea.
So is Adam Sandler? He must be a Jets fan then, because Jets
He's
and
gotta be, bro.
Little
His
Nicky,
Mr.
Big
Deeds.
Daddy.
Yeah, Mr. Deeds. Yeah. Who do you want to win?
The goddamn Jets.
Yeah, he's a big Jets fan. That girl who goes up
Thursday
to
was
him
a
in the
fluke.
bars is
Bring it
Yeah.
on, woman. That's just-
Bring it on.
That's-
That's funny. Dude.
Back to what we were talking about, though. Adam Sandler's made some memorable shit.
yeah. I just
Even the stuff that's
watched him
bad
in
is
a ring.
memorable. Like
Mhm.
Zohan. Think about how bad Zohan is and how funny that is.
Bro, Zohan was kind of funny, bro. Oh,
Is-
no.
Zohan's the one where he's like just standing here and his feet are up top and he's just like, boop, this my feet, boop,
Yeah.
pop my feet up. Like, how do
Smell
you
it,
come up
smell
with
it, now take it.
how do you go from that to like pitching that to people and people are like, okay, you're on to
I think
something.
all of his movies make money though.
Yeah. He's like I would equate it to a country music artist. If you ever look at country music and like the following that their artists get, they buy albums, they support the people that they follow. I think it translates to certain people in Hollywood too, where they're like genuine people. They're not real like whenever you see Adam Sandler, he's dressed in looks like Jake half the time, you know?
Basketball shorts and a sweater.
What the? How'd you know, bro?
Did you know that guy? He'll
Some
show up to like
bullshit.
random parks and he'll just like play
Got him.
pickup ball with like these kids.
Yeah, so dope. You hear about
That's kinda
stories
cool.
all the time. And he loves basketball. That movie that he made on Netflix about him scouting, I was going to talk about it earlier when you were talking about scouting. Dope.
I haven't seen
It's a
it.
good movie. Has
Haven't seen it.
Queen Latifah in it, and then it has Anthony Edwards. And I can't remember the other NBA player's name that's in it, but he acted in the movie really good. It was solid. You get a thumbs up from me
Yeah.
on Uninformed. Our movie ratings.
on Mr. Deeds, bro, when the dad's like, he used foul language in front of a woman.
Oh my
He's like, no, no.
perfect cut right there. Mr. Deeds is
Uh,
Mr. Deeds is a classic too. I love that movie.
he
The
owns
elevator
Jets in
guy.
that movie. Yeah. I just watched The Big Lebowski
Elevator
the other day.
sneaky.
Watch that movie.
What about
It's so
50
First dates.
50 First Dates? That movie's tug at the heartstrings
It's
a
alright.
little bit. Geek.
About click, bro.
I just remember.
Who's
Shocks.
Lucy and
Click
what's
was
up
good.
with your nipples?
So he has out,
Thanks.
right?
Yeah.
Shocks. They only buy.
I just remember Robert always saying, "Want me to put
They're like
peanut butter
dogs.
cups in eggs?"
That's the go-to line. It's a go-to line.
Yeah, bro. Anytime anyone talks about making eggs, always say
Peanut butter
that
cups
shit.
are in the mix. Huh?
It's kind of disgusting how we can reference movies in any situation. Like we can tie it into
It's
any
awesome.
conversation. And people
It's
like
great.
I've done it before and people are like, what? Like the one that I always go to is the shit, it's getting past my head. Step Brothers. It's like I haven't laughed. Last time I laughed that hard, I had a beer. I can't remember what it was.
Fell off my
Uh,
dinosaur.
Fell off my dinosaur.
I fell off my pet dinosaur. Like I've said that, and people are like, "Okay." I'm like, oh, sorry.
You're
It was that
stupid.
long ago.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Continue. Sit here, look like a jackass.
That's funny.
Could you imagine saying that in like a serious face and a serious tone too? And these guys are just like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy?" Like, oh, that's so funny. The first time I heard that, I fell off my dinosaur, and they're just like, "What?" He's still sleeping.
I'm working on the delivery. I gotta work on the delivery. Apparently.
I live for those moments.
How do you think it is making those movies? I would be fucking up so much on set. Like you would only hear me laughing in the fucking background, probably.
Probably a lot of takes, no?
I mean, ooh, just off the bloopers, bro.
I'd watch it.
Mhm.
That'd be funny.
Sometimes the bloopers are just as funny, if not funnier.
Bro, the bloopers are where it's at.
You ever
Bloopers
watch
is a
like
joke,
Between
bro.
Two Ferns?
With Zach
Zach
Yes.
Galifianakis.
Galifianakis?
Mhm.
Dude, them bloopers are goated. Like the shit that he like says to these people, and they're just like,
Zach Galifianakis is a wild one. I think about him in Out Cold, and then to where he got.
Dude, I forgot about that movie.
Dude, it's so good. I cannot find that movie anywhere, like on Blu-ray, nothing.
They
Amazon, bro.
don't. You can't buy it on digital.
Never mind.
I
I'm
hate
supporting
buying on
Amazon.
You don't have to
My
buy it on
bad.
Amazon. There's other.
I'll buy it
digital
and send it to you,
platforms.
so you don't have to buy it.
Piracy.
Unless Amazon wants to support us.
Hey, YouTube, we do not support piracy on this channel. Or mass distribution of copyrighted media.
What was your point, though? What were you saying? You know what?
I didn't have a point. I think that movie. I was just talking about Out Cold.
Yeah, Oh, I thought you said get it somewhere, and then that came out of nowhere.
Oh yeah,
Did
no,
you say
just
to
buy
like?
just get it anywhere. You don't have to get it on Amazon. There's other movie places to purchase it.
Oh, I want to get
Apple.
it on that Blu-ray.
You can
bro.
buy it on Google. Google has a store that you can purchase stuff on.
I like having the.
You
physical
can't buy
copy.
VHSs, Eddie.
Blu-ray. I don't even think you can find it on Blu-ray.
You like having a piece of the like it's like a sort of like a token to remember it or something.
Mhm.
Some
Yeah,
real
like people
serial
like you want to
that's
watch
like
a
some
movie.
serial killer type shit.
No, because ain't no pieces in it, ain't no body in it. They're just like, look at my movie collection. Look at my. I don't know. I like collecting shit. I don't know.
Yeah, they collect bones and body parts.
That's not what I'm into though.
Yeah, but it starts there. And
You're
then
gonna
one
get
day
bored.
you have a dildo collection,
You're
and
gonna
then
You're gonna get
you
bored of
decide to shove a
collecting
dildo
Blu-rays.
up your butt, and then you like that, and it turns into you now seducing men and killing them. That's how it
We
happened to
don't
Jeffrey Dahmer.
discriminate on this channel.
That escalated quickly, bro.
Sorry,
That
we
escalated
don't
very
discriminate.
I've been watching too much Netflix, apparently.
What Netflix shows are you watching, bro?
That
Chill out,
Dahmer
Jeffrey
show.
Dahmer.
The
Oh,
Jeffrey
actually,
Dahmer.
I remember
Easy.
that. Yeah, that was yeah, that was a crazy watch.
Topic. Real quick question. Do you think those shows glorify murderers?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. Super duper guapo. I mean, they had my freaking stunt double Zac Efron doing Ted Bundy in that one other movie.
I bet if you were to what in the damn cat? I bet if you were to conduct like some type of study, I don't know if this is something that's been done, but if you were to like look at the amount of violence that happened after something like that came out, I bet you would probably see a little bit of a spike. I don't know. I feel like those
Yeah.
shows like give people reason to be like, hey, this is going to give me some type of notoriety. Like I'm gonna have a following regardless. Which
Yeah.
is so weird because it happens so frequently now. I feel like you don't even remember it. Like I think about these like the most recent shootings, and I'm like, it's really hard to even put the details together. Now you hear about it so often.
Yeah.
You don't really
it's
hear
kinda-
about serial killers a whole lot anymore.
But even okay, let's say there was a mass shooting, right? I think that's almost like the modern day serial killer. You know, they kill 7 people. That essentially is a serial killer.
No, I definitely think that
You know?
they glorify it. Like there was people probably dressing up as Jeffrey Dahmer. I guarantee it probably was for Halloween. Like I don't know.
Yeah. All of a
Because
sudden,
because
dildo
the
collection, that's
guy
not too bad, huh?
and the guy that plays him is popular. He did an incredible job impersonating him. Like, and you see it, and you're like, wow, that looks so like thrilling and like weird. It's like it's because you watch the show and you're like, wow, it's entertaining, but then it's also like, wait, why are we watching this? This stuff is kind of crazy.
Like this is
I didn't
shit
even
we
really know.
actually
I
did.
didn't
Like,
even
this
know
guy
a lot of
actually
that
murdered
information.
people, bro.
I didn't know a lot of that information, and I was like, well, I don't know if people should
I
be
did a
knowing about
report on
this.
him. Yeah, I did a report on him in college, bro. And after, like, I still won't watch that shit. Like, I saw the pictures and stuff. I'm like, I don't need to know about that. Like,
Yeah,
and people just get so interested in that, and it's just like, why? Like, you know, these guys did like evil things, terrible things, right? And it's just like, and they, I don't know, man. People are they love that shit.
it's
It is
weird
interesting
that
to
there's a
hear about.
fascination about it, right? Because if you go on Netflix, like you'll see documentary after documentary about serial killer, this, and it's like,
Well, it's like people like want to know like what makes them like what would make somebody do that, you know? Like what would drive someone to that point?
I'm not gonna lie. One that I was really interested in was the Aaron Hernandez one.
yeah. The TV series, was it on Netflix?
I think
It was on
so.
Netflix.
Or was or is, yeah.
That one was really
Yeah.
good. I kind of want to watch it again now that you bring it up. That one was super interesting. His
Yeah.
story is so sad.
Yeah, and the fact that he did what he did, so his I don't know if his kid could get that money, and the only way that his kid could get that money was if he died. Because he was still under contract. They weren't able to like void that, I guess, yet.
Is that true?
So obviously,
though?
I don't know how much of that was true, right? Because they also said he was gay, and people still deny that. But
Yeah.
but how much of that shit is true? I don't know. But like, I don't know. Maybe it says at the end of the show, and I just forgot. I don't know.
Those are because those shows are super entertaining and I like them a lot. But you always have to be careful because if you watch any type of show that is designed specifically with that intent, like they can be very convincing. If you were to watch a flat earth video and it only featured facts that were like relevant to flat earth, you'd be like, okay.
Yeah, but then
I agree.
towards the end of the video,
You might be like,
but here's a picture of the planet outside in space, and it's lyrical.
no,
Right?
all I'm saying is like
Oh,
those shows, like you get information from them, but it's like, are you getting all of it? Because a lot of those shows are made with the intent to entertain, right? So you almost have to be like, because I remember hearing about that, about him being gay and about the thing about the reason that he did it was to get his son the money. But if he was convicted for it, I feel like they would probably tie up his money in a lot of other stuff. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know how much of
Because a lot of those lawsuits are dragged on for a really long time. If it's something that's not like related to, I guess, I don't know, but
I think they're going to push. I think they're going to try to morph it, however, in whichever image they want you to see it, type of thing. Like if they want to make it dramatic, and captivating, and just keep you eating the shit, right? They're going to make it that way. If they want to make it informal and spit nothing but facts and just get straight to the point, they can make it that way. It just really depends on
yeah,
how they want to make it. Whatever sells.
I agree. It's a good show.
that's why I don't watch the news, bros, because they can just like spin it however they want and make you believe whatever they want you to see.
Yeah. So what I do is like I'll watch Fox News about one thing and then I'll look up that same topic and then go to whatever the like far left is considered, CNN, and get their perspective, and then I'll go and look at like some independent journalists or like whatever and get their thoughts. And like usually you'll get the pieces of information that are consistent across, but it's terrible to see how much information is left out. And then when you watch them, like they don't even try and like hide how much they hate the other side. And it's so like, why? I don't understand. You guys are supposed to be just giving us information so we can make decisions and not have like
It's
it
all
just
about
be based
viewership.
off of. But they don't even get viewership at this point. Like people online are doing like those news stations they probably won't be around very much, to be honest, unless they change the way that they operate.
They're going to be around for a very long time because people still watch it. But I remember in communications class, they had this pie chart and like 67% of it was like conflict or confrontation. Like the rest, a small like third of it was like, it was conflict, interest, and then that was like the profit because people just eat up because conflict creates interest. And interest creates dollars.
So let me ask you this:
us as human,
how often do you like? When do you watch the news on TV? Like, when's the last time you got news on TV?
I think when I was the last time I watched news, I think I was getting my car serviced at the Honda dealership.
Right.
and
The
they
only
had
people that
Fox
watch news now are people who have probably had news for a good amount of time. Most people are not taking news on the TV. Most of these companies have like had to transition. Like they don't even have journalists at like limit. Like they're not paying that many people. The internet is so big. Like I don't see it being something that lasts for a long time because nobody's watching TV anymore. Nobody's getting their information from TV, and all you get on TV is ads and opinions that are like completely like
Yeah, but
focused on
now
their
you
narrative
transition.
and not anybody else's. And you have the internet now, you have independent like media platforms, you have independent journalists, and it's still like fairly new in its infancy, but information is going to be like we're going to learn how to protect information. I think security is going to get better. There's still going to be issues. I guess I look for more optimism, I guess, based off of before.
Yeah, but look how many people eat this TikTok bullshit and all these like YouTube shorts and stuff like that. Even now and then, man, I don't really dabble too much on that, but even now and then, I'll catch myself watching 5 or 6 videos, and I'm like, fuck, I need to stop. But those things follow an algorithm, and those things follow things that you watch, that you're into, right? And so now a lot of these things, what they'll do is they'll push. You got those far right. I'm going left and far right, shorts and far left shorts, and they're just creating these narratives with these little time frame being like this small amounts, right, of time. And you start watching, and the more you watch the video, right, if you watch the full video, goes into the algorithm. Well, they're clearly watching these videos because they're interested, and that's how they're kind of pushing that news now, is through these shorts, because people are stupid and don't have their attention less than what it was. But
Correct. I agree with you, but you don't think that that's changing? You don't think people are starting to realize like, oh, these platforms actually are biased towards one side? Like,
I feel like it'll
Even-
always be that way because people will always be separated by their beliefs, you know?
yeah,
right,
so
but I
gung-ho
also don't
about
think
it.
that those represent. I don't think that that represents the masses. I think you see a lot of that stuff online. I don't like personally when I go out, I don't experience a lot of this stuff. I don't see a lot of the negativity. There's probably, and we talked about it in being certain areas that are worse, but I think when it comes to like the internet and how information is available, dispersed, I think when you start having people, when you think about what Elon Musk is doing with Twitter and how he's trying to essentially make it so people have a fair voice on there, even though there's still a shit ton of issues. I couldn't even imagine trying and manage all of that. But then you have places like Substack, which is where a bunch of independent journalists are at. You have so many different voices. I think once you can get eyes off of the terrible shit that you see on TV, which is just catered to advertisements and advertisers, like you're never going to get real information from people on TV because advertisers are only going to work with people that give the support what their best interests are.
I think they're just adapting. I think you're still going to get all that bullshit, but in just 40-minute 40-second clips.
Even if you're not,
but I'm not looking at TikTok for news.
Not you, but other people who just follow these things and they're getting some. Not you, maybe, because me either, right? I don't even have a TikTok. Not you, but think about how many.
But the
at
people
work,
that
bro,
you
all I
hear, the
is
people that are
TikTok.
the left and the right, the people that we're talking about, the ones that need to learn about it. And I think as we get better with technology, and we just have to get past that barrier where information is being withheld from us, that's the biggest battle, is you have so many people that only care about their bottom line, and they're going to do their best to protect whatever it is that they care about. They don't give a shit about any of us, and they'll die on the fucking hill protecting it, and never are going to get that information, man.
So do you think they're going to change then? Because even if someone's wrong,
I think
or
I
even
think
you're like you're wrong, and and they know they're wrong, they're gonna fight me. No, I'm not wrong. You're wrong for not believing in me.
I think
You
when
know,
we
it's
get
like
rid of
South
all
Park.
these old people, we probably will.
It ain't just old people, bro.
Like
It ain't
Kyle in
just old
South Park,
people.
bro.
Yeah, it ain't just old
It's a
people.
lot of old people.
You will
Bro,
respect my
I was just
authority.
it's very much so on both sides, man. I was just in Seattle.
It
Come back
is,
that
man. I'm
way.
just trying to hope that it's going to be better because I have kids, man, and I I want them to live in a world where it's like we shouldn't have to question everything, man. It's so bad. It's
Bro.
really
Well,
bad. And I
Bro,
like
it's just
in my
common
head, I'm like,
sense,
can it
dude.
get worse? I don't think it can get worse. It probably can, but I'm hoping that it's more so just heading in this kind of trajectory.
you know how
So-
it can get better? You know how it can get better?
If you like and subscribe to this channel now,
You know how it can get better though? Real quick. If you instill that into your kids and you start it with your kids.
correct.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I think with technology,
That's
some
like
good- that's
it's
some
one of
good
those things
insight.
too that it's going to be around. So, I think educating around that too is like, here, this is what you can run into. These are the things that you can experience, like, because we're talking about those people that didn't really have that. They're just experiencing technology for the first time, and they're reading
Sometimes
they're
bro,
reading newsletters from Russian bots, and they're like,
bro,
real.
I'm 30 years old and sometimes I still feel like I'm experiencing technology for the first time.
I'm not gonna lie, man. So I've been trying to post like stuff on my real estate and my regular one, and then Instagram is owned by Facebook. So whenever you post on Instagram, you have the opportunity to cross post to Facebook and vice versa. But for me, it only works on my personal one. It doesn't work on my real estate one. But then if I post it on Facebook, sometimes it will duplicate. And I'm like, I feel like a boomer, man. Like I feel so old trying to use it. And I'm like, because I haven't been on Facebook for what, 2 years, 3 years now.
I didn't even create my own Facebook. You created mine.
Remember when you would create profiles so you could like talk to girls and stuff online?
That's
Oh,
all it was
shut the
ever.
That's some bullshit.
That's why I made my
Jake,
Facebook page.
Yeah, Jake, I would do the same thing, bro. What's the matter?
Hey.
What
What do you mean?
Eddie's on like 19 different dating
Dating
platforms.
sites.
To jump on Grinder. Fuck.
He's sponsored by these platforms at this point, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout one out,
I was
Eddie.
on-
Shout one out. Maybe we can get a sponsorship. Hey, we did switch
What?
up. We're looking for sponsorships. Everybody hit the like and subscribe button. What else should you do? Watch the video. If you're falling asleep, just turn on the video, fall asleep, let it play, turn on autoplay, put us on a playlist, and put it on autoplay.
Hey, yeah.
And then do that
Facts.
same thing with your little brothers. Your little brothers, your little sisters, your nephews. Do it on all of their iPods and phones and things like that.
Yeah. Shout out to blackpeoplemeet.com.
Yeah. And any other sponsors that we want to shout out that we can potentially get? Prime, Logan, shout out. My kids love Prime. I'll take some of that.
Prime.
LeBron,
Rib. No,
whatever this guy's saying,
Yeah, bro.
I do not carry the same opinions. So shout out Nike. Actually, no, Nike's. You guys do terrible things. Fuck you, Nike.
We're really selling out here.
Yeah, bro. We're like, hey man, you can't win if you don't put your name in the hat, all right?
Next time
Yeah,
we come in,
but-
I'm gonna have like just mad product placement. I'm gonna go and get a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be,
let's say
I'm
Oh.
gonna be sitting here like this, my Stanley
bro,
container.
let's say they jump in our ass and all of a sudden we gotta, all goes from uninformed to
Yeah, then we turn
Informed.
into freaking CNN and Fox
We're gonna
News.
need
Yeah,
we're
bro.
gonna need you guys to talk about this, and it's like, damn, all right.
They're gonna be like, we need you to dial it down a little bit. No, fuck you. And it's like, we'll give you 10K. What do you mean by dial it down a little bit? Let me see your
Yeah.
note. Let me see what them notes say. Let me see what the notes say first. Yeah, we are
Yeah.
selling it. It's all good though. We need it. Budget clearly is being completely taken up by Jake. He's got a camera, mic. Know who to send the invoice to. Just send me which ones you got so I know how much to charge you. Write it off.
Oh,
We're-
yeah,
we're
taxes.
negative
I
Let's
can
write
use
off.
my shell company.
negative
I
right
looked
now.
up shell company after our last conversation. Shell company is a good way to
Overdrew
hide the
the
information.
business account to get this
Overdrew
shit.
business account.
My bad, my fault.
I haven't even set up the business account. You're on your own, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That'd be the day though. One day, business accounts. Sick.
I'm not sharing any accounts with any of you guys.
Yeah, I don't trust Eddie.
True.
Claim me.
Bro, I'll be the financial advisor.
I like it.
I'll be the money manager.
I think
Yeah.
the dopest thing would be eventually if we just had an actual area where all of us could be in having the conversation. I
That's
could
the
punch
goal,
Eddie. I could punch Eddie in the dick every once in a while.
Yeah,
Be perfect.
that's the goal.
Can't wait.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah, no, we're definitely gonna make it happen, and it's gonna continue happening on the next episode. So I don't really have much more to say. We've got about what 2 hours in. Jake
Yeah.
got like, I don't know how long he's mentally he's actually even been here. Probably for like
45 minutes.
15
probably.
seconds since I talked to him. So
Yeah. What
yeah,
are you talking about, dude?
Yeah.
I felt like I did okay.
we're out of here.
Got 2 thumbs up, bro.
Yeah, we're out of here. Don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe if you're watching the videos, put some comments down, shit on Jake. And don't forget, submit your resumes, 2 positions open. We're always looking for new talent. All right, we're out of here.
Make me some new juice, bitch.
Yeah, get that juice ready.